Hey there, are you looking for that perfect blend of spacious outdoors, rural living, yet close to amenities? Well, great, because today's video is going to cover, as a follow-up to last week's video of the overview of Finley area and its relativity to the Tri-Cities, today's video is going to cover homes that are available out in the Finley area. So, whether you're looking for a bit more space, building a dream shop, or maybe a dream shop that already exists, or creating the opportunity for more gardening or farm animals, whatever the case is, stay tuned because in this video I will do a walkthrough of a home that is currently available in the Finley area, as well as share a QR code where you can access homes that are available at any given time for all sizes, all prices, and all acreage levels. So, be back in a minute. Thanks for joining me on my channel that's dedicated to living in the Tri-Cities, Washington. I'm Kayla Corbin with eXp Realty. And if you're interested in learning more about what goes on around here in terms of housing, neighborhoods, community, entertainment, what have you, join me in exploring this corner of the world by subscribing below, and don't forget to tap the bell for notifications when new videos are available. And if you're planning on moving here and want to learn more about the areas that you're looking at, please reach out. Let me be your boots on the ground. I will help you find the perfect location, area, home that is just right for you in your move to the Tri-Cities. All of my contact information is in the description below. I look forward to hearing from you. So before we jump into the home tour that I referred to earlier in this video, what I'd like to do is open the Google Maps again of the Finley area, but this time detailing a little bit more about the amenities that are close and how even though you have the country living feeling and you have a couple miles to drive out, country driving I might add, not sitting at stoplights, you can get easily into town and have a glass of wine, a nice meal, outdoor activities, and more. All right, here we are at our Google map, and you can see that Finley is outlined by the red dots here. And really what I'm trying to illustrate at the start of this is just where it is located on the Columbia River and access to the fun and friendly outdoors here. So Finley itself is a sandwich between Two Rivers Park and Hover Park. Hover Park is an area where you can do a lot of off-road vehicle. There's tons of trails. It's 175 acres of trails for ATV riding, motorcycle riding, whatever you want to do out there. Ton of fun. You're right on the river, and it's a great place to have picnics and whatnot. I did mention it in the last video. So the house that I'm going to show you is located right here on this yellow dot, and that is, we'll look into that a little bit later, but I did want to show you with those yellow dots the relativity to the schools here. Remember, Finley is a close-knit community, and it does have your high school, middle school, and elementary school right there in the community. One thing I do want to share is this Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill. Okay, that place is for after football games on Friday nights. They keep their doors open until midnight to the younger crowd, less under 21, so kids have something to do after football games on Friday nights. So I think that's pretty cool. It kind of alludes itself too, as well, to the tight-knit community. All right, let's delve in a little bit deeper. Really what I'm trying to illustrate today with the Google map is the ease of access back into town. And I picked out some cool places that I would like to show you that you can easily access here on this side of the river. So as we come back into town, we're on what is called Columbia Drive. And really fun along here. This is considered an economic development area. The city of Kennewick a few years ago hired a development team to come into this area right here and to create economic growth there. And so it was named Bridge to Bridge, River to Railroad. This here is the railroad. And as you come along here, we've got Bartholomew Winery, which has great reviews. We have a lot of wineries, as you know, in the Tri-City area, and that is a fun place to go that's right here in town. although we do have a lot of wineries that are right here in town. Moving along, we have this next parking lot over, which is Columbia Gardens. It's a food truck plaza, and it just captures more food trucks and more opportunities there all the time. Further coming down, there's different businesses and coffee shops and whatnot dotted through here. But this Clover Island Drive, well, this is going to take you out to what's called Clover Island on the river. So you can see here, it is out in the middle of the river. This is the cable bridge that we came over when we were entering into Finley from the last video. And Clover Island's fun. So Clover Island here has a restaurant above it, so the beautiful views. They're currently renovating it. It'll be a minute before it's ready, but they will typically have concerts there that can be big name concerts really, but it's fun outdoor activity that's available in the summer and fall. And then over here we have Cedar's Restaurant. Here is Ice Harbor Brewery. There's another Ice Harbor Brewery over in Kennewick as well that we can show you over by the public market. And you've got your lighthouse. Here, these are boat houses that people have. You can't live in them, but they are there with like little apartments and whatnot. You can store your boat in there. And there's easy access from the river to get into here via boat. And it's also public. So if you do bring a boat in, there is a dock where you can get out and play along here, get back in and leave, or, obviously if you own it. But coming up here, then here's the second Ice Harbor Brewing that I was talking about, with the public market being on the back side of that. All right, let's talk about the home that's for sale that I'm going to do this video tour for you. It is a 1,260 square foot home with 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. And it is located on almost 1/3 of an acre. It is fully fenced. The front part of the fence is a safety chain link fence that has a rolling gate on it, so it's easy access in and out for your vehicles. It does have room to park an RV. The oversized garage, it actually was a garage that had a garage added on to the front. So now it's like 4-car, but it's more of a shop garage. The interesting thing about this structure is that the back half, which was the original garage, still has the garage door closer, so you can make it its own distinct space. So the front part, that is a 2-car garage, has direct access to your driveway, and it also has an electric opener for ease of access of parking your cars in the garage. Want to convert to anything you might want to use it for. Above that is a 324 square foot bonus room that has an extended deck, whereas when you sit on that deck, you get to see the whole view of what's going on around you. You really get that sense of spaciousness. So let's go take a look at that home video now.
Here we are out in Finley taking a look at the property that I have been mentioning that I just listed. This is a fully remodeled manufactured home. It's a 1993, and here we have a oversized garage, so that's going to be tough to get because it's definitely oversized. But I'm going to walk up the stairs here and give you an idea of what your area looks like from your front door. So we've got the original garage in the back, and then this was added on in the front. There are electric garage door openers, and above there that you hear a vacuum going is going to be where the bonus room. And as when we get out to the back of the house, I will go out the back door and I'll show you what that is like. So let's go in the house here. And as we enter the home, we are greeted with a pretty good size living space, and there's our dining area. To the right is going to be the 2 bedrooms and second bath, and to the left is going to be our primary room with its bath as well. Now, take note of the nice windows. Those are vinyl windows, and that's throughout the house. Full brand new laminate. This has never been lived in with the new materials. We do have the vaulted ceilings with a ceiling fan there, which is always a favorite to me. But here's our dining area, and it's a good sized dining area. So here's the kitchen area. And we have a nice window over the sink so that you can look out and daydream while you're doing dishes. And then we have our stove back here. The cabinets are in great shape and freshly painted new in this pretty blue color. And I'll just show you the interior of that so you can get an idea of what good shape they are in. So that's our kitchen and coming into the dining area. But let's go back out and walk into our primary room over here. And again, this is like master primary. It still has the vaulted ceiling, 2 really good sized windows. In fact, this whole house has really large windows. Here we have 2 doorways. One of them on the right is the closet, and to the left, as you can see, is the toilet. And I just want to give you a look at the closet because it is an oversized closet and will accommodate for a lot of clothes and even maybe dressers and whatnot. The bathroom has a single sink. The cupboards are painted the same color as the kitchen and new light fixtures. And it is, that door there goes out to the back hall, which is going to be also where your back door is. And there's your shower. The bathtub is the original bathtub because of the way that it fit in here. And but it has been painted so that it's got a very fresh, clean look. Behind the door is kind of a little cubby area, and this will be handy for either shelving or maybe dressers, vanities, whatever you'd like. So we're going to go through the back door here, and this is the back hall, and this is where you would enter from the back of the home. So to go out here and give you an idea of what your outdoors is going to look like. So here we come into an oversized backyard. It is fully fenced. That there is the back part of the shop that does have the bonus room above, and there's Larry doing his vacuuming. But you go up those stairs, and there's a nice deck up there as well to get some views and just have that openness of what you're living in and out here. Also, a concrete pad will be handy for your picnics and whatnot. Seeing this property or anything out in the Finley area. And if you're enjoying the video, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, leave comments below, and I would love to connect with you.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed the home video. I'm also sharing with you a QR code where you can go and access yourself at any given time what is available in Finley for your price range, your size range, and your acreage. So enjoy that. Now, for a fun fact, what I'd like to share with you is a little bit of history of a town named Hover, found in 1905 by Charles Hover. And it became a thriving population. It had a little over 300 people before it started running into hardship, which was fires. Those fires kind of started to see a dwindling of the population. But at that time, there was a hotel, restaurant, there was, at some point in there was even an opera house and wooden sidewalks. You know, they like to post that in the history of the area. So that must have been pretty special back in the early 1900s. Anyway, they suffered a couple of burn downs, and from that, this town really did start to dwindle. And then after the McNary Dam was built in the 1950s, the whole town was pretty much flooded. So it's all underwater. There's a little bit out there, but the majority of the town's underwater. When the water levels are low, there are parts of the town that can still be accessed and seen, and great for history buffs. Thanks for sticking around to view this quaint little homestead that I have shared with you today. There are others out there, and if you are interested in looking at some of those homes and getting your own personal video tour of it, please contact me. All of my information, again, is in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this video or know of anybody else who might find value in it, please share, subscribe below, and don't forget to sign up for notifications of when my next video is available. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.